So now I'm working on the head section of this asymmetrical for a 38-foot boat. This is 1.5 ounces fabric. First what I'm going to do is look at the edge of the panel, make sure the panel edge is fair. And if so, I'll pin it down with a couple of pins. You can see the fabric's got a little spring to it, I call it. So you're just trying to flatten the fabric out perfectly under tension. Put a couple pins in here, leaving room to put the double-sided seam stick down. I'm going to go with 3 pins. I'm going to fold the next pin all over onto this one, and this will lie a little straighter. And I'm going to put down my seam stick. This is 1/2 inch seam stick, right along the edge. Do a couple feet at a time, being careful to go right along the edge of the fabric. These seams will be sewn using 46 thread. There is some double-sided seam stick that you can use to put spinnakers together without stitching on the radial seams. I wouldn't do it on the cross-cut, or the cross seams. Oops, forgot to put the pencil line down. I'm going to draw a pencil line on the inside of this tape just to make it easier to see where the seam allowance from the next panel should be taped to. So that's panel 3. Here's panel 4. I'm just looking at the bottom edge of this panel without even looking at where the label is at the top for the number of the panel. And if it goes like that, that's obviously wrong. So this has to go like this. So I'm going to hover over the bottom, line up the seam allowance with the inside of the tape. This is the area I didn't draw the pencil on, so it's going to be a little harder when I get to the pencil line to see the edge of the tape. We do a couple feet at a time, and usually I'm going to peel up a couple inches back before I put the next couple feet down. So I'm trying to match the tension that I have in the panel itself pinned down to the table. I'm trying to match that tension on this panel that I'm taping down to it. Trouble where there's quite a bit of curve in this section. Sometimes you can push the panel into a straight line and make it easier to put the two panels together fairly. I'm going to move my pins over. That's panel 4. Put 2 pins up here. Go down. I left a little double seam stick off the edge to help keep the fabric in place. fold it over onto this panel so it's nice and flat and not influenced by the other panel shapes. Gonna eyeball the edge and it looks nice and fair, perfectly cut. Gonna tension this panel, take the spring out of it, I call it. Put 3 pins in. Again, I'm gonna put the seam stick down right along the edge, gonna leave a couple inches off the fabric. We're looking for panel 5, which is right here. It goes down like this with a number orientated the same way at the head of the sail. Bottom edges of the panel, bottom edges of the head section should line up properly, and it does. So I'm going to hover over this first inch or so, tape that down, and go a couple feet up. So that's panel 5. Going to move the pins up here. On to the next one. Again, you're folding the sail over so the other panels don't influence the shape of this one. And you eyeball the edge, make sure she's fair, and it is. 3 pins. So this could be something you would do at home if you had some nice tables. You don't want to be crawling around the floor doing this. And then if you don't have a sewing machine, you can have the sail taped together and have it sewn by a local loft.